Cowabunga, dudes! Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Here we have the Punk Disguise Turtle 4-pack from NECA, guys. And we're gonna start by reviewing the first two turtles, Raph and Donnie. So, let's begin! NECA TMNT Punk Disguise Turtles Video 1. Okay guys, here we have the NECA Holothon TMNT Punk Disguise Turtles. And this is the first part of the review. We're gonna be checking right now the outer box, guys. When I thought there was no way NECA could come up with another Turtle 4-pack, bang! Here we are. And of course, I could not pass such a brilliant 4-pack, guys. So, what we have here is the front of the box. And of course, it's a window box, guys. The 4 turtles clearly visible and their accessories as well. And on the top of the box, we have 4 names of the turtles: Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. Below, or on the bottom, we have the artwork of the 4 turtles in different poses, guys. Of course, the best pose is Leonardo's pose, guys. Now, checking the first side of the box, we have 2 images of the 2 turtles, Leonardo and Michelangelo. Now, let's check out the back of the box, guys. Here we can see first the logo of the TMNT on the top left corner, and below we have some information about the turtles, general information about the turtles. Below this information we have other figures that you can collect, and amongst them have the Samurai Michelangelo and Space Adventure Donatello 2-pack. On the center we have Space Usagi, and to the right we have the business suit Casey Jones and the foot soldier. And on the center of the back of the box we have some large images of the Punk Disguise Turtles. As you can see, they look like they're having fun. And below we have 2 other images. Firstly, the Punk Turtles carrying groceries, and the other image is the turtles sporting the other interchangeable head sculpts. And finally, for these images we have a vertical image of Mikey jumping over a garbage can with his skateboard, guys. Cowabunga, dudes! Let's check out the other side of the box, and here we have the other 2 turtles, Donnie and Raph, both smiling with their glasses on, guys. And we're back to the front of the box. Let's check out the blister box, guys. Okay guys, here we have the blister box for the Punk Disguise Turtles. And of course now you can appreciate even more the figures, their awesome jackets, their accessories, and you can also appreciate a little bit more the accessories that come on the back, guys. We weren't able to see them in the outer box, but now we can see them here. So very, very nice, very cool. I can't wait to review them one by one. So let's review Donnie in his vanilla pose, guys. Let's start with the dude that does machines. Okay guys, here we have Donatello, the turtle that does machines, in his vanilla pose. I am of course really pleased that I managed to grasp one of these 4-packs in eBay, guys, at quite a decent price. So, what stands out in this figure is without doubt Donatello's brown bomber jacket. These bomber jackets were originally known as flight jackets and were created by the US Army Aviation Clothing Board. So as you can see in Donnie's bomber jacket, it does have the sheepskin shearling, guys. This recreation is really spot on and nicely sculpted. Look at the details on the sheepskin-like part of the jacket. You can also see that the jacket is mostly unzipped and it uncovers part of Donnie's torso. I quite like those pockets, and of course those 3 lines on the back look really cool as well. Next we have Donnie's purple knee pads that look really cool. And lastly, here we have those very fashionable top sneakers. These purple and white sneakers make this figure look really stylish, guys. Now let's check out the head sculpt. And I have to say, it's kind of weird to see Donnie without his bandana, but also makes him look original with his purple glasses and big smile. Nicely sculpted, guys. Okay, guys, here we have punk disguise Raphael in his vanilla pose. And obviously, what stands out is his brown leather jacket. And this figure brings good memories of the vintage Playmates raccoon hat figure that I used to own back in the day. So checking out the details in his brown leather jacket, this has some cool line patterns paired with white button patterns in his shoulder area. On the back you can see an extension of the pattern lines and buttons, guys. Also you can see the jacket is zipped up completely and has just one pocket in his right shoulder. Next we have the cool knee pads in red color and the awesome red and white sneakers. Moving on, let's check out now the head sculpt. As you can see, Raph has his red sunglasses and the big smile on his face. And of course this is a nicely original head sculpt, guys, for Raphael. Next, it's time now to check out the articulation for these figures. Okay guys, now let's check out Donatello's articulation, and we will only be reviewing one turtle for the articulation, as basically the 4 brothers from this 4-pack will have almost identical articulation. Perhaps only the head sculpt will differ a bit due to the size of the jacket, but apart from that, it all remains the same regarding articulation, guys. So let's start with the head sculpt. The head goes down, as you can see, and the head goes up. The head moves to the left, and the head moves to the right. And the head wobbles a bit, as you can see here. Next, let's check out the torso articulation. And here it is where we have the list articulation, guys. The torso barely moves down, and basically doesn't move backwards at all, just a tiny bit. And the torso barely moves to the left and barely moves to the right as well. Not much articulation there, guys. Cool jacket though. Now let's check out the arms articulation. And you can move the arm forward, and you can move the arm backwards. You can also move the arm out. Next we have shoulder articulation. You can move the shoulder like this. Moving down, we have a double jointed elbow, and it flexes very nicely like this. We have hand articulation here, and you can move the hand down, up or down. You can also rotate the wrist very nicely. Finally, we have leg articulation. You can move the leg forward. You can move the leg backwards just a little bit. But you can move the leg out very nicely. Next we have a double jointed knee. And you can bend the knee very nicely like this. Finally we have foot articulation. You can move the foot down a little bit and up And that's it for Donnie's articulation, guys. Okay guys, we have reviewed Punk Donatello and Punk Raphael. And of course, Donnie is a brilliant turtle with a super sharp wit and can be a bit sarcastic, which complements very much Raph's personality, as he's short-tempered, aggressive, sarcastic as well, and rebellious. So between them, they can work well together. It's great to have reviewed both of them, and both of them have really great punk disguised turtles. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this review of the Punk Disguised Turtles video part 1. Stay tuned for video part 2 coming soon. We're going to be reviewing Leo and Mikey. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. Don't forget to give a like and of course subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.